Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to my channel, Libra Views. Okay, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Okay, this is Pepper. She might be popping in and out of the video. Okay, so the reason why I haven't been posting that much is because I definitely moved. I was in the process of moving, and I still haven't really got my setup in my room right the way I want to. But once that gets going, then we'll be back on the regularly scheduled program. So as you can see, I definitely changed my channel name to Libra Views. So basically I'm going to be giving opinions, feedback, news reporting from a Libra standpoint. So anybody that knows a Libras are very balanced people. We're very fair. We definitely always see both sides of a situation. We may not act on the knowledge that we know, but we definitely can analyze both sides of a situation and then come to a pretty, clear situation. Now, here's the thing. I know not everybody like Libras, and that's fine. That's your prerogative. Every sign has little things about them that people like and people don't like. But at the end of the day, I am a Libra. We are the fucking balance. We are very fair. So that's what we're going to go with, okay? So welcome to Libra Views. So Azealia Banks will not give up on Lizzo. So those of you, y'all know Lizzo. She got the huge hit. It's been -- for weeks and weeks and weeks. She's like broken records. She's like up there with Cardi B and, other female rappers that have broken Salt and Pepper, I believe. So Lizzo is making leeway in the rap community. But me personally, I think she's more of like a R&B. I don't know, her music comes off R&B-ish. It doesn't really come off like hip-hoppy, but at the same time, Missy Elliott's music necessarily didn't come off hip-hoppy, but it was still considered hip-hop. But nonetheless, Lizzo has been breaking all these barriers, and Azealia Banks ain't here for the motherfucking bullshit. Azealia Banks is not here for the BS with y'all, okay? So as y'all know, like a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago or a week ago or whenever it was, Azealia Banks was going off on Lizzo. Azealia Banks was like, Lizzo looks like a mammy, a black mammy. And, I ain't gonna lie, some of the things that Azealia Banks kind of said, I definitely kind of agree with a little bit. Everybody knows that Azealia Banks she comes off as a hater. The girl is talented as fuck. I listen to her music. I love her music. I've seen her in concert. I actually really like Azealia Banks' music. The talent is not the issue. Azealia Banks definitely does come off like as a hater. So when she says stuff, I feel like people just bypass it because it's Azealia, because she has done so many other crazy things, and when she actually does say something, people look at it like, okay, you're just hating. So I'm not even denying that, So, Azealia Banks was basically saying that, Lizzo was basically propped up and put up on a stool by radio, record execs, things like that, because, she's, fat and black, and that Lizzo has to do all this jumping around and performing and dancing to be considered, a great artist, versus when they get overweight white artists, all they usually have to do is just display their talent. They don't have to dance. They don't have to wear raunchy clothes. They don't have to do anything. They literally just display their talent. And instead of letting Lizzo simply display her talent, which the woman can literally play the flute. The woman literally dances while she's playing the flute. She sings and she raps and she writes her own music, from what I know. So Azealia Banks was basically saying, if Adele can just get up and do her performance and only display her talent, but Lizzo has to dance, sing, do flips, play an instrument. She has to do all of this to stand out, and it's not good for the black community. I don't really know if she really felt like it was good for the black community, but basically she was just saying that like they're just using you as a prop. They're just using you, girl. So she was going in on Lizzo a couple days back. A week back, 2 weeks back. I don't know when it was, but it was kind of recent. So fast forward to today or yesterday, whenever the hell it was. Child, I go on Azealia Banks' Instagram story, and Azealia Banks is basically saying that Craig Kellman, who is the president, CEO, top executive at Atlantic Records. He is a former DJ who obviously is now running a record label. So he basically started out, you know, selling his own CDs on the side of the road in Manhattan, to now being an exec, to going to a DJ, to now being an executive of a record company, okay? White guy. So basically, Azealia Banks was posting screenshots basically saying that this artist Cupcakke, now I don't know if y'all know the artist Cupcakke, she's a rapper. She's kind of similar to Lizzo. I mean, she kind of has like some raunchy songs. She kind of has some kooky, weird stuff going on. I actually kind of like Cupcakke. I mean, I don't really listen to her music often, but I actually kind of do like Cupcakke. I think she comes off as a really cool girl. I believe Azealia Banks and Cupcakke have got into it as well, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. So Azealia Banks was basically saying Craig Kellman, who is the head of Atlantic Records, who has signed Cardi B and who has signed Lizzo. Before he even signed Lizzo, he went to Cupcakke and was basically trying to get Cupcakke to, you know, shit on Nicki Minaj. And he offered her, you know, about $250,000, and apparently to Azealia Banks, Cupcakke was like, no, I'm not doing that. So to prove Cupcakke wrong, I guess, or to basically, you know, doo-doo on her, he went to go get Lizzo and propped Lizzo up on a pedestal to kind of shit on Cupcakke because Cupcakke refused to sign to Craig Kellman. So he went and got Lizzo. So I ain't even gonna lie. When I was reading the comments and I was reading different posts, people were making valid points. Some people were like, you know, it's mighty funny how Lizzo's song came out in 2017, and now, damn near 3 years later, it's just now getting play. Now, to wait the situation out, that does happen with music though. A lot of artists put out songs and they don't necessarily pop until years later. You have to push and push and push your music. I believe Meg Thee Stallion is a good example of that. I mean, I feel like Meg Thee Stallion was putting out music in Texas, and a lot of people knew her in Texas, but I didn't know her in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland, until about a couple months ago. So, I mean, I think that happens to a lot of artists, but I can see how somebody's like, okay, well, it's mighty funny how, you know, Lizzo was out for years and years, and now randomly her record is popping. So maybe Atlantic Records did go get Lizzo to shit on Cupcakke. So I'm like, okay. So I'm reading through the comments. So one person comes up and was basically like, Cupcakke, days before Azealia Banks made this video, Cupcakke deleted her Instagram. Cupcakke apparently made a video of her wrapped up in some hotel sheets and was basically saying, you know, I think I'm just gonna stop rapping. I think I'm just gonna stop, you know, I just give up, blah, blah, blah. And then she deletes her Instagram. Fast forward days later, Azealia Banks is now coming out and basically giving a story behind why Cupcakke deleted her Instagram. Now, it's mighty funny how Azealia Banks is basically saying that Atlantic Record is trying to bring up female artists because they also signed Cardi B, who was, what the people say is that Cardi B was signed to take down Nicki, which in a way she has. I love Nicki Minaj's music, but the facts are the facts. You know, Cardi B has really came up and done her thing, or Atlantic has helped her done her thing, whatever you want to say. And Nicki Minaj, a couple of weeks ago, announced that she was retiring. So Nicki Minaj comes out and says that she's retiring. And then a couple of days after Nicki Minaj just went on live or went on Twitter and said that she was retiring, a couple of days later, now Cupcakke is saying that she's retiring and deleted her Instagram and said that she was going to be done with music and deletes her Instagram. And then a couple of days after Cupcakke deleted her Instagram, So after Nicki Minaj said that she was going to retire, after Cupcakke deleted her Instagram and said that she was going to stop doing music, a couple of days after that, Azealia comes out with all this tea. Now, y'all can say what you want about Azealia Banks. So me being a Libra, I can definitely see both sides. Azealia Banks is a dope-ass artist. I don't care what anybody says. I vibes to Azealia Banks' music. And I've really been listening to Azealia Banks since about 2013. Believe it or not, I don't know. Y'all people try to act like you don't know who, Young Rapunzel is. But let's not act like you don't know who Young Rapunzel is. So Azealia Banks is a dope artist. But on the other side, she's very bitter. I think she has a lot of self-esteem issues. She has a lot of family issues. I believe I read a bio somewhere of Azealia Banks, and she said that her mother used to not feed her. I think if I can recall, I remember reading a bio somewhere, and she basically just talked about how her mom was really abusive and how she left her mom's house to go live with her sister in New York. So I just think that Azealia Banks has a lot of issues. So yes, she's talented, but yes, the bitch has a lot of issues, and she's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And she be going off, and she does come off as jealous. I can see both of that. But about this situation, I don't know. I don't think she's being a hater now. When you bringing up Cardi B and you bringing up Lizzo and you calling them fat and da-da-da-da, you do kind of come off as a hater to Azealia Banks because, Azealia Banks is an amazing artist, and she's pretty much, she hasn't really got far. And it's due to her own attitude. It's due to whatever. But she feels like, okay, you got this light-skinned, Puerto Rican or whatever Cardi is, Dominican girl who's propped up on a pedestal, and she didn't even, work as hard as me. You got Lizzo who, whatever, and Azealia Banks probably feels some type of way about it. So, of course, she's going to come off and she's going to, say certain things that sting and come off as, jealous-like conversations. But at the end of the day, I don't think she's lying about that. I don't think she's lying about that. Now, when the bitch was talking about the robots and stuff like that, I don't know. That's whatever. But as far as her saying that these people are trying to get female rappers to come in and basically take Nicki Minaj down and prop up these other female rappers, and then the timeline of everybody, retiring from rap and everybody taking a break from music and everybody just falling back and just giving up, and then Azealia Banks comes out with this information, it just seems very coincidental. I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. So what I need y'all to do is to drop down in the comment section and tell me what you think. I really want you to want to know your opinion. Do you think that Azealia Banks is some truth behind these Atlantic music execs going after blackballing different female artists and propping up different female artists to diminish other female art? Do you really think this is true, or do you think Azealia Banks is a crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs as female? Or do you think it's both? I think it's both. So drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know your opinions. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I got so much more to say. Thank you for tuning in to Libra Views. And until next time, I'll see y'all later.